What is up, guys? Dashing here for Community Universe Mode episode 681 live for edition number 11 of Crossfire. And, well, getting right into it is Lance Romance as he goes for a pin on Achtung after hitting some knees. But, yes, it's been a couple of weeks. How are you? I'm doing well. Excited to get back into things. We are post Exodus, which was most definitely an exciting pay-per-view event for the guys and gals of the Crossfire roster. We have got a hell of a show in store for y'all here tonight. Start things off with some tag team action. Your eyes do not deceive you. Tenra and Lance Romance battling the interesting duo of Achtung and Matthew Justice. Of course, now on the road to Validation, 5 weeks away, where the brands will do battle. That, of course, is what's next on the agenda for Crossfire, but most certainly don't want to miss DEF CON coming up this weekend. Supremacy presenting perhaps the biggest match, not only in CMV history, but wrestling history, period. For the CMV Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, for the NGCW Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship triple threat match. Chris Proudfoot, Jay Hoxton, Jason Spade, be there or indeed be square. Tag now to Lance Romance. We've seen this alliance being formed the last few weeks between Lance Romance, Tenra, and Rising Star champion Jarek Lawson, who will be in action in our main event alongside his tag team partner Masadu, taking on Rama Young and Joseph Santos. That mixed tag that was meant to take place at Exodus. Great athleticism by Matthew Justice. Gotta wonder how Justice and Achtung are feeling. They probably enjoyed the couple of weeks off since Exodus. They were a part of that ladder match, of course, to crown a new Zero-G champion, which was eventually won by Mystery Mask III, the new champ. We're going to kick off his reign with a bang a little bit later on, going one-on-one with Chase Owens. Lance Romance going to escape to the outside. Matthew Justice kind of just throwing himself at the man who was victorious over Billy Shaw at Exodus. Lance Romance barely able to dodge. Super kick did not get out of the way of that face smash right off the apron. And now into the steel steps. Man, it seems like Matthew Justice has a vendetta against Mr. Romance here. But yes, indeed, you heard me correctly. Validation on the horizon. The battle of the brand. Supremacy and Crossfire will wage war to see which brand is indeed the A show. Superstars of Crossfire looking for the chance to prove that even though most people may think Supremacy is the flagship show of CMV, nothing but a facade. This is the clothesline. Does Romance battle still waging at ringside, but Matthew Justice at the count of 4 looking to make a tag now to Achtung. Romance gonna work out a kick in his shoulder. Oh, forearm smash with the discus setup and all, but Romance kind of just brushed it off. Test drive, a pump handle power slam. Got a lot of great matches on the books for y'all here tonight. Still the CMV Global Champion, Ace Reeves, fresh off of defending successfully against Pierre Thompson at Exodus, guys, one-on-one with Josh Wolf. We've also got a couple of Magnificent Six qualifying matches going down. The women preparing for Validation. Hot tag to Tenra as a simultaneous tag is made to Matthew Justice, and man, Tenra is shoving his boot right down the gullet of the younger Justice brother. tries to go off the second rope now with an attempted elbow drop. Snapmare, kick to the middle of the back. Tenra, the former NGW Tag Team Champion and NGW Champion, returning after a long hiatus a couple of weeks ago, defeating Joseph Santos at the behest of Jarek Lawson. It seems as though that partnership not going to be ending anytime soon. Tries to go for a high kick, does justice in the corner, gets a super kick right to the back of the head, and you see Achtung calling out for the tag, realizing that Justice is in trouble. Another super kick, this time to the jaw. And Tenra going to the corner. I think we know what he's setting up for here. That cartwheel Pele kick. The bell of Matthew Justice has been rung, but able to kick out even as Lance Romance runs interference and chucks Achtung back out onto the apron. Matthew all on his own, able to keep this match going, but for how much longer? Tenra dominating at the moment. Justice trying to fight, tag to Lance Romance, can't catch a break. With ease, whoa, wait a minute! Out of the attempted military press man, Matthew Justice rolling up Lance Romance and just merely able to steal it there. Irish whip into the corner. Tag is made to Achtung. What are we going to see here between these two? Oh! Sort of a neck breaker combined with a single leg drop kick, and looked brutal. Probably would have got the job done if not for Tenra breaking up the pin there. Deflects the cutter attempt. We've seen this before from Lance Romance. That air raid siren neck breaker. 1, 2. Looking over at Tenra like, man, what do we got to do? And Tenra's telling him, I don't know, but you better turn around. Achtung back to his feet. Belly to belly suplex, shaking the entire ring. Achtung escapes, but no good place. Tenra was there waiting for him, back into the ring. No choice to continue the fight. Up against the ropes. Achtung remaining resilient for the moment. Oh, and Tenra talking that trash about his gas mask. Momentarily distracting Achtung, but will that be enough? Dial it up. Tiger feint kick. Lance Romance sent scrambling back into the ring. Tries for a drop kick, but Romance coming to just in time. Tag to Tenra. Frequent tags between Lance Romance and Tenra in this match. Speaking of tags, there's one to Matthew Justice. Comes in with a clothesline. Misses, though. And now Tenra going to take advantage. Thrown overhead with the fireman's carry. Very intense tag team action to kick off the show. Oh, man, the heel of Tenra just digging right into the mush of Matthew Justice. Guys, and with Achtung down, Tenra sees the opportunity to end things. Gonna go for that brainbuster down onto the knee. Nice leg sweep by Matthew Justice. He knows he's got to rely on himself right now until Achtung is able to shake off the cobwebs and get back up onto the apron. Kick to the gut caught. Pele kick. Inverted that time. And man, the head of Matthew Justice has to be feeling like he just got home from an all-night bender. Alley-oop. Achtung just now getting to his feet as Tenra thinking about what he wants to do next. Better not think for too long. Throws out a hook. Matthew Justice quicker. Tenra with his back against the ropes fires off a nasty super kick. Look at Achtung pleading with Matthew Justice to make the tag, and Tenra allows it. I guess he wants a piece of Achtung. Might be a mistake though. Hurricane Rana by the German. Even from his back, Tenra, a dangerous man. Boot to the side of the head, stunning Octung. Just long enough. Huge knee. Might have cracked that gas mask wide open. Here we go to the corner. Matthew Justice got one. Now it's Octung's turn, and this is actually a maneuver Octung likes to use sometimes. A taste of his own medicine. The Pele kick on the money. 1, 2. But man, I gotta say, I'm liking this team of Octung and Matthew Justice working very well together. Trying to hang in there. Oh my God! Alley-oop, and Octung just landing right on the top rope, busting open. I mean, those ropes, guys, you gotta understand, if you've never been in a wrestling ring, that's just rope encased in hard plastic. You get thrown face first with those things. You're lucky you don't snap your neck. Look at Octung on the offensive now. There's the Uranagi. The Anaconda of Ice. The Anaconda of Ice is locked in. We could get an upset here. Octung's forcing Tenra to tap. Octung and Matthew Justice with an upset win here over Tenra and Lance Romance. What a great match to kick off the show, and in this unlikely pairing, pulling out all the stops. Tenra and Lance Romance forced to retreat. I don't know how Octung survived that fucking alley-oop into the ropes, but not only did he survive, came back and won the whole darn thing. And coming up next, guys, Danielle Davis going to step into the ring one-on-one against Amber Reed. A rematch from last month when these two fought in a no disqualification match. Of course, it was at Exodus that Danielle Davis led her team to victory against Team Kelsey Hayes. And with that victory, Danielle Davis certainly keeping her name rotating around the women's championship picture. We know Davis wants a shot, and even though she tripped up against Kelsey Hayes in that non-title match last month, I think her victory at Exodus has certainly earned her that chance at another opportunity. And, well, if she can take down Kelsey's, I guess you could call her top lieutenant, that'll only strengthen the argument that Danielle Davis has for a shot at the championship. Of course, we know that the Magnificent Six ladder match has been announced for validation. We have a couple of... Oh, wait a minute! Referee James rings the bell, guys, and Amber Reed is so ready to get this match started. She inadvertently, or maybe on purpose, I don't know, took out the ref. And, well, this match going to start without the official. These two are ready to get it on. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, the Magnificent Six ladder match going to take place at validation. A couple of qualifying matches going to go down here tonight on Crossfire. We have Rosa Garcia taking on Ashley Rain, as well as Joy Justice versus Hakiko Amutsu a little bit later. Danielle Davis knows all about the Magnificent Six. She debuted in it last year on NGW. Oh, man! What a tilt-a-whirl DDT. Referee James back to his seat. It seems like he's going to be okay. Now, that is a hell of an official. Oh! Get out of here. Did you see, man? Danielle Davis went limp like a wet spaghetti noodle off that knee. I don't know how she's still standing. That should have been the end of the match right there. Now a pin attempt by Danielle Davis. I'll tell you what, I think Danielle Davis deserves a crack at Kelsey Hayes in the Women's Championship, but fact of the matter is, needs to make her way back up to that position, and it goes right through Amber Reed here tonight. Neckbreaker by Davis. I'm sure Amber Reed wouldn't mind raising her stock with a win over, someone the caliber of Danielle Davis. Was unable to get the job done last month, but anything can happen, as we like to say here in CMV. Amber Reed, a very capable competitor, would not count her out. Even though her and Kelsey Hayes have formed an alliance the last couple of months, I don't think that's going to stop Amber Reed from vying for that women's championship. Using the ropes, Danielle Davis taking a big chunk out of Amber Reed there. Another Hurricane Rana. Kip up by Amber Reed, though. Not letting that keep her down for very long, I guess. Face first off the knee. A lot of knee offense by Reed in this match here. Speaking of, and just dropped right on her head. Danielle Davis is having a rough time right now. Amber Reed all over her like a monkey on a cupcake, and surprisingly only gets a 1 count. Amber Reed can't believe it. Danielle Davis a fighter, though, to the end. Discus knee. Right on the chinny chin chin of Danielle Davis there. Coming back with a clothesline. Standing corkscrew senton. That's just a glimpse of the athleticism that Danielle Davis possesses. Somehow unable to get even a 1 count, though. And that distracts Danielle Davis long enough for Amber Reed to come back strong off that schoolboy. Just a sharp kick to the dome. Drop kick. No dice and a tadpole splash from Amber Reed. Like what I'm seeing so far from Amber in this match. But again, Danielle Davis down but never out. That back elbow just freaking smacked the taste out of Amber Reed's mouth. 2 count, no more. Danielle Davis thinking about her next step. Going to go to the top rope, and I think we know what she's looking for here. Time to glow. Right to the heart. 1, 2. Now that takes some fortitude. Amber Reed digging down deep to kick out of the Globo. And I think that might be the first time this season Danielle Davis has actually hit the Globo. On more than one occasion, it's kind of led to her downfall. Thinking back to the match with Kelsey Hayes. Danielle Davis went for the Globo. Kelsey Hayes moved out of the way, and that led to her picking up the win. Now she finally hits it, but Amber Reed still in the fight. Dropped on the top rope, sternum first, and it's Amber Reed's turn. Can she get the job done? This could be another huge upset. Leaping at Danielle Davis, moves out of the way, though, and gets a German suplex for her troubles. Forearm smash at close range. Up against the ropes, nowhere to go. Once again, using her environment as a weapon. Hung out to dry. All the weight of Danielle Davis, which admittedly isn't a lot, but still going to hurt. Collar and elbow tie-up. Who's going to come out the stronger? Amber Reed. Oh, and what a knee! Oh, inverted Dragon Rana. Amber Reed with a little celebratory backflip. So impressed with her own handiwork, and I don't blame her. That was pretty epic for the win, but 2.999, man. What does Amber Reed have to do? Is there anything she can do after a move like that? That doesn't keep Danielle Davis down, man. I don't know what will. Double boot stop, and look at that positioning. Danielle Davis going up to her second home. Another Globo. Picture perfect, and surely that's going to be it. 1, 2, 3. Danielle Davis with another impressive win. Danielle Davis continuing to strengthen her argument for a shot at Kelsey Hayes in that women's championship. What a fight put up by Amber Reed. I thought she had it there at the end after that knee inverted Dragon Rana combo, but Danielle Davis, as she usually does, defying the odds. Sorry about that. I had to grab some H2O as the show continues. Up next, guys, Chase Owens making his Crossfire debut, but it was at Exodus that he showed up as the last-second sixth man in the ladder match to crown a new Zero-G champion after, of course, Ozone vacated the title and leaving CMV. And at the end of the day, following a car crash of a match where all 6 competitors certainly took a beating, Mystery Mask III was the one to scale the ladder and unhook the championship, becoming the new Zero-G champion. So now he kicks off his reign, taking on a Chase Owens here, who's looking to immediately put his name at the forefront of the title picture with a possible non-title win. Not a whole lot of superstars can say that they've debuted in a championship match here at CMV. A lot fewer can say they've actually won a championship in their debut, but it wasn't for lack of trying. Chase Owens certainly impressed myself and a lot of others in that match. Now he's got an opportunity to look ahead if he can take down Mystery Mask III here tonight in this non-title matchup. Could very well earn himself a future championship opportunity. DDT gonna drop Chase Owens right down on his dome. We got a snapmare attempt. Chase Owens, though, able to push the champion off, keep him at bay momentarily. High kick by Mystery Mask. I mean, who would have thought it'd be Mystery Mask out of everyone to become the new Zero-G champion? Our champion is just a big old question mark. The international man of mystery wasn't able to climb that ladder, though, without putting up a hell of a fight. And I don't think he's going to play the part of a pushover here against Chase Owens. Man, these kicks. There's a backflip into a little crisscross applesauce action. Giving himself a moment. That's what it's all about, pacing yourself. I mean, for a man like Mystery Mask III, loves to just go a million miles a minute, but now that he's champion, needs to realize that he can't rush into things. Oh, because that's what's waiting for him. You want to talk about some kicks? Man, Chase Owens has got the response. Send him some heavy hits. Back Mystery Mask's way. Dragged by the shoulders. Setting up that knee drop nicely. Chase Owens scrambling a Mystery Mask III. Maybe, just maybe, sensing an opportunity to put the newcomer out early. I like that he just hit a Hangman's neckbreaker and then cracked his own neck. I think Chase Owens could use that right now. Might need to pay a visit to the chiropractor. Wow, and Chase Owens with a slingshot spear from the apron into the ring, taking out Mystery Mask III. Now that is the mark of an experienced competitor, dangerous from anywhere. That was a pretty brutal, elevated butterfly DDT, by the way. Mystery Mask III somehow back into the game. Stomping Owens right on the back of his head. Swinging neck breaker. Mystery Mask telling the audience to quiet down so they can hear the smack of Chase's neck off the canvas with that swinging neck breaker. Yeah, how do we know Mystery Mask III is even qualified to compete for the Zero-G Championship, all right? I didn't see him at the weigh-ins. Had that whole debacle with 2 Mystery Masks the other month. I mean, honestly, in the truest sense of the word, Mystery Mask III is a mystery. Never quite know what's going on in the head of the new Zero-G champion. Smacks away the hand. But I know that when he's in that ring, once that bell has rung, it's all about putting up a hell of a fight. It's almost Chase Owens got his head knocked off. Up into the cheat seats, the way his head freaking snapped back after that kick. Double open palm strike to the chest. Even though Chase Owens is the bigger man, he's having trouble keeping up with Mystery Mask III because Mystery Mask III is just so quick, man. You blink and you miss him. Like I said before, 1,000,000 miles a minute. Owens needs to use that power of his to bully Mystery Mask III into submission. Keep him grounded. That was a nice German suplex counter. Now he's looking around at these fans who don't seem all that impressed. Say he doesn't really care about their opinion. Mystery Mask III, much like Chase Owens earlier, dangerous from the apron, coming in with a sunset flip. Rolling up his opponent. Not quite enough to get the 3, though. Blocked by Chase Owens. Catchphrase. Throwing him down to the canvas unceremoniously. And now we get a lariat kip-up combo by Mystery Mask III. The Zero-G champion goes up top. High Rent District, caution to the wind. Will it pay off? Oh, what a missile drop kick. Pinpoint accuracy. Counted by Chase Owens. Old school Russian leg sweep. Grabbing at his head, that's not a good sign. Gonna want to end this match sooner rather than later, and that's what he's gonna try to do with a terminating spike. 1, 2. But Mystery Mask III, in no sort of rush to have his reign kicked off with a loss. Chase Owens, though, not taking his finger off the trigger just yet. What is this? Oh, man! Ataxia, I believe that's called. 1, 2, 3. Chase Owens has just defeated the Zero-G champion. I don't even know what you would call that move in layman terms. Grabbing Mystery Mask III by the waist and pulling him up into an almost reverse STO type of maneuver. Whatever you want to call it, it got the job done. Chase Owens picks up the W against Mystery Mask III. I'm surprised Mystery Mask kicked out of this. Chase Owens may not have been able to join that very short list of superstars to win a title in their debut at Exodus, but his very first night here on Crossfire, picking up the dub against Mystery Mask III, and immediately puts himself on the map as a threat for that championship that Mystery Mask holds. coming up next, guys, here on Crossfire, episode 11. After failing to capture the CMV Global Championship in the main event at Exodus, the big dog, Pierre Thompson, going to try to get back on track as he goes one-on-one with Ryan Moore. Man, it was pretty much all or nothing for Pierre Thompson at Exodus. His first ever one-on-one shot at a world championship in his multi-year CMV career, but still he remains on that Mount Rushmore of CMV superstars who have never been able to win the big one. But Pierre Thompson, I bumped into him earlier tonight. He growled at me at first, but then I calmed him down. I said, Pierre, you know, after your loss, man, what's next? What's next for the big dog? And Pierre Thompson told me he's not taking his eyes off the prize. He will get another shot at Ace Reeves, and when he gets that second shot, he's not going to let the title get away from him again. So we'll see if Pierre Thompson can start to build his way back up to that second shot he wants against Ryan Moore here. And coming right out of the gate, but Ryan Moore was ready for him. Man, this could be a giant opportunity for Ryan Moore. This kid who debuted just a couple of months ago, we've only seen him a few times, a handful of times. But, when he has been in that Crossfire ring, I've enjoyed what I've seen from him. And it could be a victory like this over somebody like Pierre Thompson that finally, puts him out there for all to see, gets him noticed, maybe gets him those bigger opportunities. But that's going to be easier said than done. Pierre Thompson, a former international champion, United States champion. Picking up Ryan Moore there and dropping him right back down face first. We see how much Pierre Thompson thinks of Ryan Moore. A very lackadaisical pin attempt. Gets a close 2 count. Ace Reeves we're going to see in action later on tonight. The global champion one-on-one with Josh Wolf. Should be a very good match. Could be match of the night. An easy show stealer. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got here? Pierre Thompson. It's all about that money. Ballin'. Dropping the bow. Right down onto the midsection of Ryan Moore. Something tells me this is going to be a quick one. If Pierre Thompson has his way, Ryan Moore's got to find some sort of groove and get a lid on the Impact player. Snapmare, here we go. Desperation pin by the rookie, but that's not gonna work out for him. Gonna take a hell of a lot more than that to keep down Pierre Thompson. 3 sharp elbow shots to the pectoral. Go behind. Ryan Moore starting to build a head full of steam. Garnering the support of these fans in attendance. Kick to the shoulder. Stomp to the lower back, and Ryan Moore has effectively taken out the core of Pierre Thompson, not able to throw around that weight of his. Continuously catching Pierre Thompson off guard, using his own momentum against him in that case to drop him chest first on the top rope. Both men missed their attempted strikes. Pierre Thompson with a clothesline and Ryan Moore with a discus forearm smash. But now in the corner, oh man, no! Open palms to the pec. Lighting the chest of Ryan Moore up like the 4th of July. Stop to the quad. Running the one-handed bulldog. We've already seen a couple of upsets here tonight. Will we get another one, man? The biggest upset of the night it'd be. And look at Pierre Thompson just once again letting everybody know he's not taking Ryan Moore seriously. Disrespectful. Ryan Moore didn't deserve that. He's a hell of a superstar. Maybe he hasn't caught his break yet, but Pierre Thompson should know better than to play with his food. Very well could come back to bite him, but right now, I mean, this is 100% being controlled by the big dog. 3 gut-wrench suplexes in a row, never letting go, like a dog with a bone. Now some elbows of his own, being shot off. Pierre Thompson going to the top rope. Now this is a rare sighting. Oh, elbow drop doesn't connect, man. He was about an inch off. Gonna try to cover it up. We all make mistakes. It's all right. It's all right. Shots to the lower back. Come on, man. Using Ryan Moore as a base for some push-ups. You know what they say? Get a workout in wherever you can, whenever you can. I don't know if this is really the time or place, though. Ryan Moore once again getting off a surprise shot on Pierre Thompson. Running knee to the side of the head. The Rook. Could this be his night? Doesn't seem like it. Drilled down into the canvas, man. How is his neck not broken? Popping back up. I think he just caught his second wind. Super kick lays out Pierre Thompson. Hook of the leg. Ryan Moore. Ryan Moore. So close, but a second away from the biggest win of his wrestling career. He knows he's got Pierre Thompson hurt, but he might have given the big dog too much time. Tries to go for a chop block. Ryan Moore. Leapfrog into safety. Pierre Thompson. There's that veteran instinct rolling out of the ring so he can catch his breath, but Ryan Moore is right on top of him like peanut butter on jelly. Luthez press, right hands crack in the face of Ryan Moore. Claps the temples, knife edge chop, responds in kind as Thompson. Go behind, single knee gutbuster to suck the air right up out of Ryan Moore, gasping for breath. Count of 5 by referee James, and Pierre Thompson back into the ring. He doesn't care. Exactly the kind of guy that would take a win via count out, but instead breaking the count. Tries to go for that chop block again, but Ryan Moore has got it well scouted. Thompson thrown down across the ringside. Forearm smash attempt. Cut off by a cheeky jab by the Impact player. And I think Pierre's had just about enough. Needs to end this match before it's too late. Oh my God! Tornado power slam. 1, 2. Ryan Moore, how in the hell did he kick out of that? Pierre Thompson can't believe it. I can't believe it. And there's the highlight, just like that. Thanks for coming, Ryan Moore. A hell of a go. When Thompson wanted this match to end, it ended. And now Pierre Thompson with the exclamation point beating down a defenseless Ryan Moore. Clearly wanting to send a message to Ace Reeves that he ain't safe. Not while the big dog is on the prowl. And up next, guys, is our first of 2 Magnificent 6 qualifying matches here tonight, set to take place at Validation. In a little over 5 weeks' time, 6 women from Crossfire will compete for that contract that earns them a shot at the Women's Championship anytime, anywhere, something that Ashley Rain knows a whole lot about. Last year's winner, Ashley Rain, climbed the ladder, unhooked the briefcase, and only about a month later would cash in to become Women's Champion, cementing her legacy here in CMV. And after her impressive win over Janet Tour at Exodus, Ashley Rain says she is once again ready to focus on the future and become a 2-time Magnificent Six winner. But first, she's got to get past Rosa Garcia, who impressed in her debut a couple of weeks ago, picking up a victory over Violet Edwards. Indeed, a second slot will be filled later on in our co-main event when Joy Justice goes one-on-one with Akiko Amutu. Let's not forget we've got Josh Wolf versus Ace Reeves to come in a non-title match in our main event. That mixed tag as Rising Star champion Jarek Lawson and Masadu will take on Rami Young. And Joseph Santos was supposed to go down at Exodus, but instead we get it here tonight in our main event. Collar elbow tie-up. As I mentioned before, man, Ashley Rain didn't just beat Janet Tour at Exodus, beat her. You know, capitals, emboldened, underlined. Ended up breaking a kendo stick over Janet Tour's chest to keep her down in the end. And man, this just comes after months and months and months. Really a solid year of Ashley Rain continuously being bullied. First by, you know, Tailcoat Val, and then more recently Rose Beauchamp, and Janet Tour was kind of just the breaking point. And we saw a new side of Ashley Rain at Exodus, an aggressive side that's never really come out before. The bullied became the bully, and now if Ashley Rain can keep that hot streak alive, I don't think any 5 of her opponents at Validation were able to stand in her way, as Rosa Garcia tries valiantly to do right now, only getting a 1 count off that pin attempt. Schoolboy Rosa, though, with some strength shown, pulling Rain up and into the air. Now a vertical suplex sit-out powerbomb. Didn't really get to see this this strength showing off in her debut against Violet Edwards. Rosa Garcia, look at that, saying Ashley Rain ain't nothing, dirt off her shoulders. I don't know if the rookie should be so cocky in the ring right now with perhaps one of the greatest, you know, female competitors in CMV history. Got to be up there with the likes of, you know, Jade Divine, Jade Dynamite, or at least she's beginning to poke up into that upper echelon. Certainly becoming a 2-time Magnificent Six winner will help her case. Now, Ashley Rain has been doing all she can this past year to get back that women's championship. Rosa Garcia, whoa! Through the ropes, a suicide dive, missile dropkick, and then a Hurricane Rana right into the barricade. Rosa Garcia blowing out a kiss to these fans in the front row. You know, Rosa, she's looking to start building her own legacy. She ain't got time to lay down for Ashley Rain here. Big slap, and another one. Look at the reaction. Ashley Rain's face tells the tale. Absolute shock. Count of 6 by referee James, and Ashley Rain has finally had enough. The small but mighty one whipping Garcia right into the apron. I think she might have taken herself out with that drop kick she missed. Count of 8. Forearm smash. Deflects a drop kick but gets an elbow. Overhand coming down on Ashley. Saw it coming though. Tit for tat here in front of the steel steps. Hammerlock, Russian leg sweep onto the stairs. Rosa Garcia, does Ashley Rain owe her some money or something? My God, the way she's beating her. But I think it's just Rosa realizing who she's in the ring with, trying to act like it's not a big deal, the way she's been talking that smack. while laying the smack down. Guys, we're at a count of 16 right now, and Rosa Garcia does not show any signs of letting up. Ramming Rain back first into the security wall and finally forced to break the count. I thought she was going to try to pick up the count out win, but no. And that's what's going to cost her as she came back out. Ashley Rain waiting for her. Whirly Bird head scissors right to the side of the steel steps. And now chest first. Feeling the sting of that cold, unforgiving steel. As we saw at Exodus, Ashley Rain no longer afraid to show that ruthless aggression. Somebody can only be pushed so much until they reach their breaking point, until they snap. Ashley Rain said to herself, she's done being bullied. She's done being pushed down by those who think they're bigger than her. Because Ashley Rain might be small, but she's mud. Count of 7. I think Rosa Garcia might actually be contemplating a count out win. Nope, she thought about it for a second. But now back on the attack. You can't let someone like Ashley Rain lie around, man. You have to just keep going after them. Oh, you see how she turned around? That's smack. Taking Ashley Rain down to one knee. That's what we call a bitch slap. From behind, Rosa Garcia attempting to capitalize, but Ashley Rain lying in wait. Gets an elbow to the side of the head. Oh, and that tornado cutter, guys. We could get an upset here. 1, 2, 3! Rosa Garcia! Holy shit! Ginormous upset. Rosa Garcia qualifying for the Magnificent Six ladder match. Blocking Ashley Rain. And the small but mighty one can't help but to hang her head as she walks to the back. You gotta feel bad. Ashley Rain was so ready to make history. But she was not ready for Rosa Garcia here tonight. My God. And coming up next, guys, our tertiary main event. Going to be a non-title showdown between Josh Wolf and Ace Reeves. And speaking of, we have a tweet here from Josh Wolf. He says, Ace should know that I have a reputation for defeating world champions. Hope you're ready, unless you want to be added to that list. Even though Josh Wolf was unable to earn #1 contendership status at Exodus, it was Ryan Kent who came out victorious in that triple threat match, earning himself a future shot at Ace Reeves and the global champion. Of course. No idea why it would crash on that match, but just got to get used to it at this point, that it's going to crash at least once per stream. gonna reset the matches. I already know it is. Take this opportunity to get my H2O intake. Gotta wait for that virtual basement game, dude. That looks good. I don't know. Depending on when that comes out, that might be a legitimate option. Because from what they're saying, they're like making it for eFeds and shit. So that might be our saving grace. Because I'm about to pull an Ashley Rain and reach my breaking point with this fucking AIDS. That is not Zach Payne in my chat right now. Back from playing outside years later. I'm ready for it to have reset the main event because it doesn't like tag team matches. Something just flew in my mouth, sorry. Yep, it did, of course. Looks like it reset. Yeah, just the main event. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother stopping the stream. I'm just gonna fucking reset it. Can't be bothered. You know what's funny, Payne, is that recently Big Show returned to CMV, so it's almost like you were beckoned. It's almost like you felt a disturbance in the force and you had to come. Brian Jacobson, the new Zach Payne with Big Show as his bodyguard. I think I just swallowed a bug, by the way. Nothing will ever come close to the glory of Zach Payne and Big Show dominating the tag team division in the early years of CMV. The greatest tag team of all time? Maybe. We need one last Zach Payne Big Show X-Gen match. That's what we've all been waiting for all these years. One more time. I ignore all these results because only CMV OGs will remember. Only those who lived through the 950 rematches between Pain and Show and X-Gen will remember. Only those who have it burned into their brains will remember. Alright, let's hope it doesn't crash again. Wasn't that match like 4 minutes long? If I remember correctly. That wasn't the greatest match of all time. Every single time Zach Payne and Ryan Kent stepped in the ring together, that was magic. We need a Zach Payne return tour where he just faces all of his greatest rivals. Him and Big Show versus X-Gen. Him versus Ryan Kent 800 times. Alright, but anyway, here we are, back where we left off before the game so rudely interrupted us. Josh Wolf taking on Ace Reeves, non-title competition. Even though Josh Wolf failed to become #1 contender at Exodus, still has himself a shot here, non-title as it may be. A victory could very well lead to a shot down the line, and Josh Wolf knows it. I don't know what time. This is a first-time meeting between the two, and as Josh Wolf said in that tweet, he has a tendency of defeating champions in non-title confrontations like this. He's kind of been infamous for it over the years. But Ace Reeves, fresh off of his retention against Pierre Thompson and the main event at Exodus, he's feeling good. He's ready for the next challenge, and that next challenge is going to be Ryan Kent, who won the #1 contendership at Exodus, and well, now we're just waiting for the date to be made official. But for now, Ace Reeves can't afford to take focus off of Josh Wolf. This is certainly one of the bigger non-title matches Ace Reeves has had this season. Let's not forget, still to come here tonight, guys, another Magnificent Six qualifier as Joy Justin takes on Hakiko Amutsu. And in our main event, mixed tag, Jarek Lawson and Masadu taking on Rami Young and Joseph Santos was supposed to go down at Exodus, but we are getting it here tonight in our main event instead. Snapmare soccer ball kick by Ace Reeves. Clothesline by Josh Wolf. Puts him right down onto his derriere. Nasty knee that can easily break the nose of any normal man, but Ace Reeves, of course, no normal man. Kick out, not even one for Josh Wolf. It's got to feel good for Wolf to get a shot like this, spending most of the season so far battling Ryan Kent and Brett Angel, whatever combination of the two. Certainly not feeling good about losing out on #1 contendership, but got to keep your eyes on the prize, and that prize right now is defeating Ace Reeves here tonight on Crossfire. Josh Wolf may not be next in line, but he can at least keep his name in the queue. Whirly Bird head scissors. Down goes Josh Wolf just like that, rushing into the pin. Ace Reeves is not a dumb man. Got to know what a threat Wolf is. Taking him out sooner rather than later. Good idea. Handspring moonsault up to the top rope. Josh Wolf, I don't even think realizing what's coming his way right now. Oh, Phoenix Splash onto his dick. Josh Wolf just got his Phoenix splashed. Ruthless. Ace Reeves coming with the fire. And Josh Wolf not happy. Don't blame him. That's impressed with some right hands. Runs into a drop toe hold though. I don't think that's how Ace Reeves intended to land that maneuver. on the apron. Josh Wolf may have thought he was safe, but forced to think again. Skull-cracking DDT off the apron, and now a roll through, popping up into a double boot. Stop. Wolf kipping up out of it. That was a sight to see. So fluid, man. You just knew instantly that as soon as these two were put against each other on paper, you're going to get something special. Now, I said earlier, this is going to steal the show. Not disappointed yet. Josh Wolf has spent over a year trying to climb back to the top of the mountain and reclaim that world championship he never got a rightful rematch for. Now, I'm way beyond feeling sorry for Josh Wolf, though. Once upon a time, I was on Wolf's side, but his actions over the last year have been far from admirable. And I no longer shed a single tear for Josh Wolf. He's going to have to win me and a lot of other people back before we're on his side again. Michinoku driver by Ace Reeves. Wolf might have the champion right where he wants him. Oh, Samoan driver. You can see how much damage that did to the lower back of the global champion. Double forearm smash, clothesline. Ace Reeves can't help but to charge into the fight, but that time to his detriment. What the hell? Wolf tries to go for it again. Worked so well the first time, but Ace Reeves saying, I don't think so. Able to catch Wolf up on the second go. Speaking of, the lights are on, but nobody's home. Josh Wolf picking himself up, using the ropes. Drop down, handspring. Ace Reeves, man. Nobody like him. Every single time he's in that freaking ring, you know you're about to get something unbelievable. The gravity manipulator. Oh! Have a nice trip. See you next fall, says Josh Wolf. X marks the spot. I think Wolf is calling for the end here. Ace Reeves has got to wake up. There we go, from his back. Able to get off that kick. Feeling the energy coursing through his veins. Ace Reeves lives for fights like this. Those ribs are probably going to be feeling some type of way when he wakes up in the morning. But Josh Wolf ain't done. What is Wolf doing here? What is Wolf doing here? Oh my God! Knee to the side of the head as Ace Reeves was caught up on the barricade, man. That was a clean shot. Somehow Ace able to shake it off and power through, but I don't know. Wolf using the ropes for leverage. Gotta watch that 5 count. I think he's at 4 right now. Nearly getting himself disqualified, but Josh Wolf knows exactly what he's playing at. Never one to shy away from bending the rules in his favor, as we just saw right there. Ace Reeves looking at him like, you serious? Gonna try that ish with me? Face first off the steel post. Things looking dire for Josh Wolf as Ace Reeves sets him up in the corner. And we know what comes next. The global champion doing what he does best. Flying through the air. DDT, cracking Wolf open. 1, 2, 3. Ace Reeves with another massive dub. Battling back Wolf. No sort of easy task. What a match. Only a couple of weeks removed from battling back Pierre Thompson to retain the global championship, Wolf brought the fight, but that fight was not enough. Look at it bleeding from the eye. Ace Reeves, about as ready as a man can be for the coming storm that is Ryan Kent. And our co-main event now, guys, sees another qualifying match for the Magnificent Six ladder match that is set to go down at Validation already. Earlier tonight, we saw that huge upset as Rosa Garcia stopped Ashley Rain from qualifying. The dream for Ashley Rain shattered. Rosa Garcia nabbing the first spot, and who will take the second as Joy Justice takes on Hakiko Amutsu. Instead of coming on our main event, Rising Star champion Jarek Lawson and Masadu taking on Rami Young and Joseph Santos. Mixed tag team action. But I'm certainly looking forward to this one. Joy Justice, just a couple of weeks ago, speaking of Ashley Rain, picked up that upset of her own, defeating the small but mighty one. Now taking one step closer. Qualifying for the Magnificent Six, closest Joy Justice has ever been in her CMV career to that women's championship. And we know that whomever climbs the ladder at Validation, unhooks that briefcase, earns a contract they can cash in anytime, anywhere for a women's championship opportunity. Joy Justice spent much of last season on NGW terrorizing the women's division, but she was never really able to get her feet up off the ground and take a significant step towards that women's championship. Her win over Ashley Rain a couple of weeks ago, propelling her to this qualifying match here against Takika Amutsu, who was a part of Team Danielle Davis, celebrating victory at Exodus against the women's champion Kelsey Hayes and her pals. Oh, have a real uphill battle, quite literally, against Joy Justice tonight. A significant size difference, as we can all see here. Joy Justice, chicken wing, just dropping Hakiko, much like the rest of her kin. Having a bit of a mental breakdown mid-match. Pendulum drop kick, having a tough time getting Hakiko over, but able to eventually shoot the half, and all she gets for it is a 1 count. So far, Joy Justice picking apart Hakiko slowly but surely, and it's that methodical pace that Hakiko's really got to shut down sooner rather than later if she has any hopes of heading to Validation and participating in the Magnificent Six ladder match, because the longer this goes on, the more it benefits Joy Justice. Hakiko's got to use that speed of hers and that unique style she brings from Japan to deal with the giantess. Man, she is loving these swinging side slams. That's the third one she's hit already. But they're working. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as the old saying goes. Discus clothesline turning both women inside out. It looked like there. Snapmare, big kick to the middle of the back. Akiko with a huge front kick right to the midsection of Joy Justice. That just dropped her like a sack of stones. Coming back with a fury. Short arm clothesline. Chicken wing again being applied by Joy. Justice family in disarray at the moment. We know that Joy's husband, Jared Leon, and her brother, Bloody Justice, set to compete in an I Quit match, the first ever of its kind in CMV history at DEF CON this weekend. Joy Justice has to worry about herself right now, her own career, and what the future holds for the matriarch of the Justice family. Collar and elbow tie-up. Surprisingly, Akiko comes out on top in that exchange. Holding Akiko by the wrist, delivering straight kicks to the gut. Another clothesline. 1, 2. That's all Joy Justice is going to get on that attempt. From the camel clutch position, straight shots across the forehead. I said it before, I'll say it again. Hikiko Mutsu has got to do something to change the pace of this match, man, and get an upper hand on Joy Justice. This has been largely one-sided. I'd say 90-10 in favor of Joy Justice. All it takes is one mistake, though. The question is, will Kiko Hamutsu be able to capitalize on that mistake should it present itself? Right now, it's not looking like it. Returning to the chicken wing yet again, and Joy Justice is getting gassed. The longer this match goes on, the tougher it's going to be for someone the size of Joy Justice to push through. It's a big girl. I'd say in terms of stamina. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! 1, 2. How? That seems impossible. Had it because Joy Justice stalled after hitting that disgusting powerbomb. For whatever reason, waited a few seconds. We're going for the pin, and that may have cost her in the end. I'm not entirely sure how Kiko Amutsu still has a neck right now after that powerbomb, but okay. Elbows coming down left and right. No defense for Amutsu, who just gets grabbed by the back of the head like a fucking puppy or a kitten. Dropped. Face first. Still fighting though, man. Akiko's got that fire in her. There's just no angle she can play at. This is all Joy Justice. Just can't seem to keep Akiko down. Northern Light suplex. Brazilian. It's Akiko, but only human can only take so much. Or it's impossible for her to continue on any further. Kick to the midsection, went for a knife edge chop, but Joy Justice action rolling out of the way. Kiko still got some fight left. I don't know how much, but whatever is in the reserve, she's going to use. Targeting that arm. Could she be setting Joy Justice up for some sort of submission? Perhaps that octopus stretch she used at Exodus to tap out Kelsey Hayes? If so, Joy Justice better be quick to end this match. She's been playing around too much. Oh, not again, not again, not again! Oh, God! Another sickening powerbomb. And some more short arm clotheslines. Why not, I guess. Barely stand. Joy Justice needs something big, and I think she's got something big. Scoop slam, drops down behind. Akiko with a hammer fist to the back of the head. But that drop kick not going to do her any good. Joy Justice had it well scouted. Walks right into that kick to the midsection. And a butterfly DDT. I don't think Hikiko is 100% with us any longer. She's got a 1,000-yard stare. Joy Justice just pounding her into the mat. How? How is Hikiko still kicking out, man? Does she even know the definition of the word quit? What a fall to the outside. Joy Justice branching out, wanting to inflict pain and suffering. Using her own body as a weapon, just throwing herself at Hikiko. Remember what's on the line here. A spot in the Magnificent Six ladder match. A validation in the third one of those power bombs, guys, on the outside. I mean, there comes a point where, as the referee, you got to consider calling this one. Hikiko has been largely unresponsive, man. Like I said before, this has been like 90-10. At this point, I'd say like 95-5 in favor of Joy Justice, who's beating the hell out of Hikiko. Hikiko just keeps kicking out, but she's barely getting in any offense at all. As I say that, starting to rally and come back at ringside. She's certainly got these fans on her side. They're on their feet there in the front row. Joy Justice. Oh my God. Just kicked Hikiko's leg out of her leg. And there's another spine buster variation off the fireman's carry. Speaking of fireman's carry, Hikiko. Oh, pile driver! Pile driver by Hikiko. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh. That may have been Hikiko's last chance, man. That was a last-ditch effort if I've ever seen one. But Hikiko, the octopus stretch, the maneuver she used to tap out Kelsey Hayes and Exodus. And Joy Justice taps. She's got no choice. Are you kidding me? Joy's gluttony for inflicting pain comes back to bite her, man. So many times she could have ended this match. But Hikiko bites the bullet, man, and comes out on top. Joy Justice looks pissed, but come on, there's nobody should blame but herself there. All right, here we go. Main event time. Was supposed to go down at Exodus, but because of travel issues, Jarek Lawson was unable to make it to the arena, and so instead, our main event going to see the Rising Star champion Jarek Lawson and partner Masaru taking on Rami Young and Joseph Santos in a mixed tag team competition. We all know that Joseph Santos came back from a horrific injury at the end of last season, and I've said it once, I'll say it again. I admire Joseph Santos. He busted his ass because a lot of people thought his career was over, but he came back and better than ever You know, that said a lot, but honestly, in Joseph Santos' case, couldn't be more true. In the start of this season, the first few months were phenomenal. Santos went on a huge winning streak, but after failing to capture the United States Championship on 2 occasions, Santos just went right into a slump. And who was there but Jarek Lawson to add salt to the wound, mocking Santos week after week after week, trying to get under the skin of Santos, and seemingly it has worked. Because in their last few outings, Jarek Lawson has gotten the better of Joseph Santos, but Lawson made the mistake of bringing Rami Young into it, targeting Santos' longtime girlfriend. And so this match was made official. Sadu, who made her debut by defeating Rami Young, kind of got dragged into this, but had no problem siding with Lawson to torment Young and Santos this last month and change. Rami Young with a powerbomb of her own, as if we didn't see enough of those in the last match. Killian Red's presence being felt here on Crossfire. Everybody taking a page out of the Louisianimals book. Powerbombs, powerbombs, and more powerbombs. This is really, if you ask me, a must-win situation for Rami Young, and more specifically Joseph Santos. And here we go. You know, Santos has been pining to get his hands on Jarek Lawson, but not starting off so great. Russian leg sweep into an octopus stretch, the maneuver we just saw work for Akiko Amutsu. Not so much for Jarek Lawson. Face to face, Santos with a snap vertical suplex. And Lawson has really gotten low in the things he's said and done to Joseph Santos this past month. More recently, a couple of weeks ago, bringing back Tenra, the man who almost ended Santos' career, almost ended his life. And Santos thought that part of his career was over. It was behind him. He was trying to move on, but now Tenra's back. Santos, if he wasn't already torn before, can't help but feel bad for the former NGW Tag Team Champion. Masadu now coming back in as Rami Young was tagged by Santos. Of course, the men face the men, the women face the women. From the top rope, Masadu with an elbow drop to the lower back. One's not enough. Worked so well the first time, why not 2 of them? Now a tag made to Jarek Lawson. Modified vertical suplex. Jarek Lawson, who still remains undefeated. Recently entered the double digits. Since arriving here in CMV, nobody has been able to halt the carnage of the Cowboy. That's exactly what Santos is looking to do here tonight, though, in our main event. Crossfire Episode 11, Mixed Tag Team Action. Float over DDT. Tag now to Masadu. Rami Young ready for it. Throws out a crossbody. Rami Young just sidesteps. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Sadu, though, ramming her right to those turnbuckles and carelessly thrown out towards the center of the ring. Rami Young with a crucifix driver. Trying not to give Rika a chance to recuperate. That wrist clutch Northern Light suplex, that's something you don't see too often. Very reminiscent of that Japanese style. Masadu brings to the table. Whoa! Tag made, and here comes Santos. Didn't really properly pull off that Hurricane Rana, but it worked. So you can't really talk shit. Sweeped off the apron. Jarek Lawson just hit his ribs hard on the way down. We all know that apron, the most dangerous part of the ring. solid. That's something you want to be taking a bump off of. Overhand by Santos, thrown right into the knees of Rami Young. And again. Why not a third time? Jared Lawson has said some foul things about Rami last few weeks. Oh, gut first into the skill steps. It's gotta feel like you're just getting stabbed. Especially if you connect off the corner. Do not envy a man who has to take a crash like that. Count of 9 right now. Joseph Santos, brain buster down onto the knee. I'm sure my man Payne knows a lot about that. Oh, look at Santos. Starting to show a bit of that fun-loving side. It's been missing these last few weeks. Thanks to the constant torment of Jarek Lawson. Irish whip into the corner. Tag made to Masadu. And here goes Rami Young trying to help out her man. Oh, but Massaro's ready. Oh, double super kick. Santos rolling to the outside as Masadu perhaps looking to finish the job. A right hand from left field. Cleaning the clock of the Misfit. Taken by the back of the head. Things might not be looking too bright for the team of Rami Young and Joseph Santos right now, but doesn't mean they're going to quit. Drop kick to the face. Just hops on Rami. Collar and elbow. Pushed back, Masadu. Targeting that arm. Look how she just smushes Rami's face into the canvas. That's not just offense, man. That's disrespectful. That's insult to injury. Bully tactics, really. Sit outside slam by Rika. Kick to the gut. Clutching the wrist. She's got the arm. She's got the arm. Cross arm by Masadu. And look at that distance. Can Santos get there in time? Wait a minute. Is that a break? What happened? Why'd she let go? I didn't see Rami tap. I guess Masadu wanted to change up her tactics. Tag to Santos. Oh, runs right into a clothesline. And once again, these two working together expertly. Kicks to the chest. Firing off. Oh, and those final ones right to the side of the head. But Santos bides his time, clenches his teeth, counters an Irish whip, Lawson out of the apron, hanging on for dear life. Santos just staring the Rising Star champion down, looking him dead in the eyes. Saying, I'll show you some real cowboy-ish. Taking off the apron, smack face first. Lawson surrounding Santos, stalking him. Now placed in the corner. Gets a boot to the side of the head for waiting too long. Elbow to the temple in retort. Snap vertical suplex, float over. One count. Punch to the pec. Joseph Santos stays fighting. Oh, watch out, Rami. Yeah, nice look at that ass. And Santos, man, letting this match take him over. Juking and jiving. Off the ropes. An assisted vertical suplex of his own. Now this is the Joseph Santos I like to see, baby. He's getting into the groove. Derek Lawson can't keep up. German suplex, dropping the champion right on the back of his neck. Snap vertical suplex of his own. Tries to float over, but Lawson kipping up before he can. Butterfly suplex by the Cowboy. Ain't taking too kindly to the rat he's sharing the ring with right now. It's been obvious over this last month or so that Derek Lawson doesn't take Joseph Santos seriously. Sees him as a joke, sees him as lesser than. That's why he's relentlessly attacking Santos, not just physically, but mentally as well. Maybe worst of all, emotionally, trying to get Rami involved. Well, Rami's involved now, but that may have been your mistake, Mr. Lawson. Running sit-out powerbomb. Santos will make the tag to Rami. And her coming to get some action. This ain't just about Rami Young supporting her man. She's got a big old bone to pick with Masadu. Spinning soul kick, forearm smash, just barely connecting, but clipping. Missed it with a pendulum backbreaker, man. Derek Lawson is still out, staring up at the lights, man. He may be out of this match. Doesn't look like he's going to be waking up anytime soon. The referee should go over there and check on him. I don't know what the referee's looking at. He's just staring off into the crowd. Oh, twist of fate! Twist of fate by Rami! Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, man. So close, but no cigar. Rami Young for her man. Now that was a hell of a move. Pump handle turned into a powerbomb, and Joseph Santos being very careful about breaking up the pin. Doesn't want to risk a disqualification, but saving this match, guys. And I definitely think that this may be down to Masadu and Rami Young at this point, because Derek Lawson is not waking up. He is on Dream Street right now, counting sheep. Santos freaking knocked him into tomorrow. Sadu trying to get through the defenses of Rami Young. Just keeping her arms up, blocking those incoming punches. Oh! Rika Masaru meet the steel post. Back into the ring we go. No rest for the wicked. And Rami Young with Santos watching on. Gonna try to bring this one home. Masadu, though, keeps her at bay. And a thunderous drop kick into the corner may have just changed the complexion of this match once again. Full mount. Left hands trying to break through. I think she did on the last one. And there's a stomp, a cheeky stomp on the way out. 1, 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Santos getting a bit too handsy now. The referee seriously got to check on Lawson here, man. Or can we get the medical crew out here? Something? The Cowboys, I mean, he's moving around, but it looks like he's in La La Land. Eyes glossed over. Single knee backbreaker. And another one. Just throwing Rami Young off to the side. Now talking that trash. Telling Rami Young, come on, cross that line. Let's go. Get up if you're woman enough. And Rami fighter till the end, but I think the end may be nigh. Another pump handle power bomb. And if Joseph Santos can't make the save again, I think this one's over. But Santos misses. Rami Young still kicks out. Oh, that could have been the biggest. What the hell's going out the ring there? Almost just dropped the ball big time. Did Santos? Lucky for him, Rami Young still has a. Oh, enough left in the tank to fight for herself. After that kick to the side of the head, though, I'm not so sure. Forearm smash. Sutter just turned right into that. The referee should really get Jarek Lawson out of here, and let's just call this a one-on-one match between Masato and Rami Young at this point, because Santos can't do anything now except break up pins and cheer from the sidelines. Speaking of breaking up pins, Santos distracting the referee as he was about to count the 3. Now starting to get creative because he knows if he keeps putting his hands on Rika, it's going to lead to a disqualification, man. All this means nothing if Rami Young can't find a way to put Masato down, though. Back to the ringside area. Rami Young's had enough. Unceremoniously throwing Masato about the ringside area into the apron. Now the steel steps, giving her a tour. And this is where we keep the steel steps. Rika thriving. Got the feel of the fight. Going all out, berserk. Full mounted again, count of 9 by referee James. Essentially become a handicap match. But I'll say it, Rika Masaru is holding her own. This match should have been called off, if you ask me, a long time ago. But I guess referee James wanting to give Jarek Lawson as much of a chance as he can to get back up. I don't think it's happening, though. Joseph Santos freaking ended this man. Now it's up to Rami Young. Can she put the pieces together? Breaking the count, coming to collect. Oh, went for a leg lariat. Lucky for Rika, she missed. That may have taken her head clean off. Introduced to that steel post yet again. Oh, and a third time. Jarek Lawson unable to do anything. Rami Young has taken the opportunity to lay a beat down on Masato. Joseph Santos patiently watching from the apron. Rami Young brushing that dirt off her shoulders. Again, ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Russian leg sweep. And that did not look like it tickled. We're at a count of 14. They have until 20 to get back into the ring here. I don't know if they're really intent on doing so. Look at Santos like, what are you doing? Get back in the ring. 17, and look at that. If Young wants to, but breaks the count, could have won by count out there, but Rami Young and Joseph Santos, not that kind of people. They're going to win a match, they're going to win it the right way. However, may backfire, maybe not. Forearm smash. Rami going for another twist of fate. Gets a heel to the back of the head. Can't dampen the spirit of Masaru in this match. Thrown down onto the middle rope. Oh gosh, she's hanging by her neck. Oh God. No respect, but can't say I'm surprised to see it. 1, 2. Joseph Santos ready for action. But Rami Young seems to have this in the bag herself. Watch out, referee James. Tilt-a-whirl, sit outside slam. Woo! Now that was smooth. What's she going for now? Kick to the midsection, setting up a power bomb right down to the neck, crushing her down. Rami using all of her body weight to pin Masaru to the canvas, but still it's not enough. 2.999, no more than that. Joseph Santos hanging on the apron there. Looks like he's about to collapse. Masaru sees another opening. But that pump handle Samoan drop combination, guys. 1, 2. Oh, Santos, come on, ref. Can we get a new referee out here? James has no idea what he's doing. He should have called this match 10 minutes ago. Jarrett Lawson still unconscious in the ring. This has just been an impossible task for Masaru. Every time she's got a pin on Rami Young, Santos comes in and breaks it up one way or another. You can see she's getting pissed now. You should have won this match 3 times over. She knows it. I gotta wonder at this point if Lawson's playing dead. There's no way. What did Santos do to this man? Something fishy. Oh, another twist of fate, though. Another twist of fate by the Misfit. Rami hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and finally, Rami Young and Joseph Santos seal the deal. Can we get someone out here to check on Jarrett Lawson now? Like, I don't like the guy personally, but there's either something seriously wrong with him or he played dead. One way or another, gotta feel really good for Rami Young and especially Joseph Santos, the undefeated streak of Jarrett Lawson technically coming to an end. Even though he wasn't the one pinned, he wasn't the one submitted, wasn't the one involved in the decision. Technically, he suffers his first loss, and you can just see how jubilant these two are. Well, thank you guys, as always, for tuning along and watching with me. I don't know. I really wanted to be able to stream DEF CON this Sunday, but we still got to stream Supremacy, and I have to work tomorrow and Saturday, so it looks like I'm going to have to do Supremacy on Sunday, and then hopefully I can do DEF CON on maybe... I'm trying to think. I should have Tuesday off. So probably Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. I'll let you know one way or another. Make sure if you have not yet, you join the Discord so that you get updated. Pain, get in there. But until then, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your, what is it, Thursday? Thursday night. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.